Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. So now we have more information about the new daily reward system. Basically, for those of you who don't know, they will remove the vault and they will remove the stabilizer fragmentation mission. And some of you guys were wondering, how will we get the items from the vault, or how will we get the items from the stabilizer fragmentation mission, especially the stabilizer fragments. Basically, they're going to add a new daily reward system that will give us those items, or that will give us the currency to purchase those items, because some of the items from the vault have been added to the Dr. Fate vendor, and the same for items from the Prometheum log boxes. There will be two types of rewards. There will be the free only rewards that everyone will have access to, but if you are a free to play player or a premium player, these are the only rewards you will get. And there will be the rewards for legendary players. So legendary players will have the free rewards and they will have the legendary player rewards as well. So basically, if you are a free to play player, let's say on day one, you will be only able to claim the top rewards. But if you are a legendary player, you will be able to claim the top rewards and the bottom rewards. So for example, free to play players on day one will get the belt, they'll get 5 Dionysium, and they'll get 5 Fate token. And legendary player will get the free rewards, so everything the free players can get. Plus, they'll get 15 additional Fate tokens, and they'll get more of the catalyst. I forget the name off the top of my head. And if we look on day 2, free players will get 2 Nth Metal and 5 Fate token, but legendary players will get 6 extra Nth Metal, 15 extra Fate tokens, and a headpiece, a helmet. So here we can see the rewards for the first 7 days. Like we can see on day 3, that is when we'll get the stabilizer fragments. So you can see at the top, the free-to-play players will get some stabilizer fragments, and at the bottom, legendary players will get even more stabilizer fragments. And people have been wondering about the new ally system. Basically, if we take a look at day 5, you can see that there's the currency for the ally system. So free-to-play player will get 600 of those, and legendary players will get an extra 800 of those. So in total, legendary players will get 1400 currency for the ally system. And if we take a look at day 6, you can see at the bottom for legendary players, they will get a destiny token. And people had been wondering about that because you're going to be able to purchase like seals of preservations or seals of completion using those destiny tokens. And people were wondering, how will we get those destiny tokens, and more importantly, how many will you get? Here for legendary players, we seem to be getting 1 a week. And you see also that you should get eventually a full set of gear. Like you can see on day 1, people will get a belt. On day 2, legendary players get the helmet. On day 4, everybody get the gloves. On day 5, legendary players get the shoulders. And on day 7, everybody get the boots. Let's take a look at after day 7. So if we take a look at day 8, so you'll see we get more stabilizer fragments, and you can see legendary players will get a back piece. If we continue, then on day 10, we'll get everyone will get a pair of pants and then some more ally currency. On day 11, I'm not sure what the blue square thingy is, but everyone will be able to get that. Then a bit later, we get another pair of shoulders for everyone on day 13, and day 14 legendary players will get a pair of gloves. Oh, and I almost forgot, on day 12 legendary players will get a destiny token. And if we take a look at the rewards up to day 20, so on day 15 we will get some more ally currency. And we seem to be getting a lot of those. Like you can see, free-to-play players will get 1200 of the new ally currency, but legendary players will get 3600 extra of those allies currency. Then on day 15 we get a headpiece. On day 17 we get a belt. On day 18, legendary players get the destiny tokens. And looking at this, it would seem that my pants are on fire. It would seem that the free-to-play player and premium player do not get a destiny tokens. So it might be something that's exclusive to legendary players. Although I could have sworn that MEPS said that free-to-play players would get a destiny token at least once a month, and free-to-play players would get one like once a week. But I guess either I misheard or I'm misremembering. Although MEPS was mumbling quite a bit during the live stream, so there's a few things I had a hard time understanding. But if I trust the graphs here, it would seem that the free-to-play players will not get a Destiny token. Which is not really surprising, I suppose. Destiny tokens will allow you to purchase items that are normally on their marketplace. So I can see why they would grant those to legendary players who pay $15 a month, as opposed to granting it to free-to-play players. And then if we see on day 19, everyone will get a back piece. And on day 20, legendary players will get a pair of boots. And again, some more ally currency. Like you can see the ally currency seems to go up in value as time goes by. Like on day 20, free-to-play players will get 1400 of the allies currency, and legendary players will get an extra 4200. And if you log in for 20 days, on the 21st day, legendary players will get a special reward. The reward for the month of September is going to be a Dr. Fate helmet, but that reward will change every month. If somehow you miss out on the Dr. Fate helmet for whatever reason, you were sick for a week and were not able to log in, or whatever reason, eventually the Dr. Fate helmet will be added to the Dr. Fate vendor, but you will have to purchase it using, I assume, some Dr. Fate currency. And what happens if you subscribe during the month? Basically, let's say you subscribe on day 10, you will get all the rewards from day 1 to day 10, assuming you did log in during those times. So if you log in later in the month, you will be able to claim all the reward from the previous days for legendary players. And then you will be able to claim the reward for the rest of the month and the special reward like the Dr. Fate helmet. And again, the Dr. Fate helmet will be the reward for the month of September only. In October, we'll get a new reward, and we'll get a new reward every month after that. And also, as you saw, you will get a new set of gear spread out throughout the month. From what I understand, it's going to be a different set of gear every month. So for the month of September, I think it's going to be the Tempest, the enhanced version of the Tempest Fuji Knot. But from what I understand, every month it should be a new set of gear. Although from what I understand, sometimes it might be like an old set of gear that has like a new skin. Like they might take an old set of gear that doesn't have an enhanced version and create an enhanced version, and that might be the gear we get during that month. But I guess we'll have to wait and see what kind of gear we actually do get in the future months. And I've seen the comments where people were not too happy about this. They saw that pretty much as a downgrade for legendary players. Basically, with legendary players, if you had, let's say, 32 characters, you could play the vault every day and get 32 pieces of gear and 32 source marks. So the way the system is made here, obviously we're not going to get 32 pieces of gear every day, and we are not going to get 32 source marks every day. Although we do get a lot of some of the currencies, especially like the ally system on day 20, but some legendary players seems to think that this is pretty much a downgrade for legendary players as opposed to the way it used to work. But the dev did mention that those rewards are not going to be set in stone, and it may not be the same thing also every month. So they might decide to increase some of the rewards as time goes by to make up for what legendary players perceive to have lost. So there you go, guys. So everyone were wondering what happens when the vault is gone, what happens when the stabilizer fragmentation mission is gone, and what happens when the Prometheum log boxes are gone. So now you know. So some of the rewards like the stabilizer fragments will be in the daily reward system, but some of those rewards have been added to the Dr. Fate vendor, and you will get the currency to be able to purchase those rewards from Dr. Fate with the daily rewards that you get. And you will get the new Dr. Fate currency from the Dr. Fate's daily rewards to be able to purchase those items from Dr. Fate. So when will those daily rewards be added into the game? It will be added at the same time as the House of Legends DLC. So my guess is sometimes later this week, although it could be next week. Basically, it's going to be added before the end of August. So it could be later this week, or it could be early next week. I guess we'll have to wait and see.